Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sergio. Today's December 5th. It's 3:37 p.m. So I thought I would make a quick video. As you can judge from the title of this video, I sold my Ram, my beloved Ram. Now you may be asking, why did I sell my Ram if it was a new truck that I had just bought? Well, I had it for 2 years. For about $50,000. It was a 2019 Ram Laramie 4x4. I was paying a ridiculous amount of money per month. I was paying $913 per month plus insurance. So with the insurance, I was paying over $1,000 a month. Now, I thank the Lord because I could afford the payment and I was paying it no problem, no issue. But I don't know if some of you that have been subscribed to the channel for a while, I don't know if some of you have remember that I had a 2018 black Chrysler Pacifica. So around a year ago, or maybe a few months ago, I don't remember when, I had, let's say the beginning of the year, I had three car payments: my wife's Mercedes, the Ram, and the Pacifica. And some of them are paid through the store as a business expense. Some of them I was paying, but regardless, I own 3 vehicles and I had 3 car payments. So I was paying about $2,300 a month in car payments, which is a ridiculous amount of money. Any way you see it, I don't care what your net worth is. I don't care how much money you make. $2,300 a month just to go from A to B is a ridiculous amount. And I thank the Lord because I know that he's the one that's been changing my mentality. I am trying to pay down my debt. I am thinking of pausing my investing to pay off my debt. I think I owe about 1.2 million, including all my debt, my personal debt, my real estate debt, the convenience store, everything, like around 1.2 million. So that's gonna be another video. I'll make sure to make a video on that. I'll get a little bit deeper into that subject. But going back to the video, the 2018 Pacifica, I sold it. I sold it back to the dealership. I had to pay, I think it was about $7,000 to get rid of it. A lot of people criticized, not me, but a lot of friends criticized my decision to do that. They said that it was better to, well, some of them said that it was better to just return it, to get it repossessed, but I didn't want to burn my credits. Other friends said just keep paying it, but I still owed around $25,000. So after thinking about it, I was listening to Dave Ramsey, and after really thinking about it, we've decided, myself and my wife, we decided to go ahead and take $7,000 from our cash and pay it off. Not pay it off, I mean sell it back to the dealer. So they bought it for maybe $17,000, $18,000, and we had to pay $7,000 out of pocket to get rid of it. So I got rid of a $560 payment, plus with the insurance it was around $700. So right now, going back to the main subject of the video, the 2019 Ram, I wasn't selling it. It wasn't posted online or anything, but it was in the back of my mind that I had to get rid of it because every time I would give a payment, it would hurt my stomach. $913 every month. I was when I bought it, I traded in a vehicle with. So I was upside down on the vehicle that I traded in. So from 50,000 it went up to 55,000. So I knew I was negative. I was upside down. I had negative equity on the vehicle. So a friend of mine that I sold him. I met him through selling him a house. One day he told me, "Hey, you know what? I want to buy a new truck. You know somebody that can co-sign?" And I playing around told him, "Take my truck." And he was like, "How much do you want?" And I was like, "Just give me 5,000 for it and continue paying it." I never thought that he was gonna come up and do the deal. So one day he called me, "Hey Sergio, you still have the truck?" "Yeah, I still have it. Meet me at your store." So I met him. He gave me the $5,000. I took out the stuff that I had in my truck, and he drove off. Of course, we made a contract, and I know him. I already sold him a house, so it's somebody familiar. So he basically assumed the loan. He took over payments, and he gave me $5,000 for the equity that I had basically built up. So with the $5,000, I went and bought this truck. So I'll post a picture of it. It's a 2003 Ford pickup. It was owned. I bought it from a relative. They bought it new from the dealership. They had been one owner since new. It has 98,000 miles. 98,000 miles, and it's never been crashed. It's a blue title vehicle. So I bought it for $3,200. I had cash left over. It needed brakes. The disc. It needed new rotors, new brake pads. It needed a windshield. Right now, I'm actually driving this truck right now. It needed the front suspension shocks. So what I did is I, instead of buying the shocks, I ordered a 3-inch rough country lift kit, and I got some used tires and rims from Letgo on a trip that I took to Mission, and I put them on, and the truck looks, in my opinion, it looks awesome. I've already gotten a few compliments from the truck, the way it looks, and I own it outright. I have the title; it's under my name, and I got rid of the $1,000 payments. I mean, it's an old truck. It's 17 years old, but it only has 98,000 miles. So I think that it can still go another $150,000, not $1,000. It can still go another 150,000 miles. I've seen these trucks with 220, 250,000 miles, and they're still going. They're still selling for around what I paid for. I think I got a very good deal. I think I stole the truck. And I mean, everything works. It has the airbags. Everything works. Right now, it basically has new suspension because I put the 4 new shocks with a rough country lift kit. So I'm very happy, and as of right now, from the $2,300 that I was paying before, I'm only paying $520 for my wife's truck plus the insurance. So let's say I'm paying $650 in cars right now, in vehicles. And I have this truck. I have my wife's Mercedes SUV, and I have my Mitsubishi Eclipse. So I am very happy. I thank the Lord for everything, because I know that the wisdom that I have is not because of me. The Lord gave it to me, and He's the one that guides me every day to make the right decisions and to better myself. So some of my friends couldn't believe that I had traded in that I had not traded in, but that I had sold the Ram, because they got used to seeing me in a new truck, and they can't believe that I'm driving an older truck. And once again, I mean, some people are probably gonna think that, oh, maybe Sergio is not doing good, and that's why he sold his truck and now he's driving an old vehicle. Or just to clarify, I mean, I could continue paying those payments for another 4 years that I had left, but it was my decision to sell it, to get rid of it. And right now, I have the only problem right now, which is a very good problem, is that I have an extra $1,000 a month that I don't know what to do with. So I thank the Lord for that problem, and that's about it. So if you guys have any questions, if you guys are underwater and want to get rid of your vehicle, let me know. Maybe I can help you out. Maybe I can give you some tips on how to get rid of it. It's at the end of the world. I know sometimes when you get a new vehicle and you have a big car payment, you think it's the end of the world and that there's no way around it. But there is ways around it. I showed you twice. I got rid of my van. Of course, it did cost me $7,000, but $7,000 compared to $25,000 that I owe plus interest is nothing. It's a fraction of the cost. And then this truck, the Ram that I just sold, I got to keep the $5,000. And some of my friends said, oh, you know, they made the math. You've been paying 24 payments, and I made I made the math myself. 24 payments at $900 a month. I paid, let's say, $20,000. But with a new vehicle, you're never getting that money back, no matter what. It's not like equity. It's like if you're renting the vehicle. It's like if you rent a house. If you rent it for 5 years, and you move out, and that house they're gonna rent it to somebody else. They're not gonna give you the $60,000 that you gave in payments, $1,000 per month. It doesn't work like equity on a house. Equity on a house, the house retains its value, and most of the time it goes up. So if you are paying for a house that you're buying for 5 years, in 5 years you're gonna get to sell it, and you're gonna get to keep money of the selling price. It doesn't work like that with cars, and that's why cars and trucks and anything with a motor, recreational vehicles, go-karts, all that, they're depreciating assets, and I don't want to own, or I don't want to be paying for something that's going down in value like a rock on the ocean. So once again, and the good thing about this truck is that it's an older vehicle, so I don't really mind if it gets scratched. I don't have to be taking care of it that much as a new truck. And another thing is that it has no warranty, so I can modify it. I, like in cars, can fix it. I can put an intake on it. I can put some headers. I can modify the suspension like I did. I did a muffler delete also on this truck, so you can hear the exhaust. On the new Ram, I was afraid to do any changes because it was new and I didn't want to avoid the warranty. So that's another downside of getting a new vehicle. So don't forget to comment, to give me a like, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And this is the first video. My name is Sergio. I do videos on investments. I own a local business, a local mom and shop, a convenience store, and I'm a real estate investor. I hold rental properties and I also flip properties. So go ahead and give me a like, and thanks a lot, guys. God bless. Bye.